So let's look at the other side of slide 9. Use the line tool to draw a rise or a run for each graph. Make sure that you color the lines so they're easy to see. The line weight should be at least 3 px. This must be done when you have clicked the line. Okay, so we are drawing the line. So rise. And what color did we do rise? Green? Green. 3px, okay. And then run. Blue. I'm going to zoom in better. Okay. So then our rise is 4 and our run is 5. See if we have that. And what type of slope is it? What?
Positive.
Yeah, it's just positive. Do they have where we can do that, or do we have to type it?
Type it.
Okay.
I didn't know we used to do that. Is that okay?
Yeah, go ahead and fix it now. Did I say 24?
No.
Oh, yeah, that'd be way too big.
Mine is 2. I mean, nothing's working. Alright. The Wi-Fi has not been good lately.
Okay, let's look at the next one. I'm going to use my lines that I already made. I'm going to click on it, Control C, Control V, so I don't have to keep on doing that. And drag it over, and then I need to make it taller. It's rising more, and then copy and paste the blue line, drag it over, and the run is shorter on this one. So rise over run, let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over 1, 2, 3, 6 over 3. Which, what would that reduce to? Just 2 over 1. I guess what I should put first is rise over run, huh? Not sure.
Wait, do we need to put that on every other one? Yeah.
Yeah, so we need to copy and paste this one. So copy, paste, and then take it over there. There we go. And then type of slope, this one is also positive. I'm going to get this green and blue line, copy and paste it. Copy and paste it so I can have it down here for these. Okay, so my rise, so I started the leftmost point. So if it rises, but it actually goes down, it's a negative slope. So on this one, you're going from this point to this point. Always go from left to right, just like we read, from left to right. And then run, going right. We're always going to run right. Run right. We need that rise over run again, so that M equals rise over run. And then we know that this is a negative slope. So we're going to write negative there. Move this up so y'all can see it a little better. Okay, so on this one, rise, we actually went down 2. So it's a -2 rise and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So -2 over 6. Let's see if we have that over here. Let me zoom out so I can do this a little easier. Having some trouble. There we go. Okay, so -2/6, which reduces to -1/3. And for slope, you can have negative out front, or you can have it with the numerator like it is here. Either way is still correct. Okay, and this one, the rise, it's actually a fall. So you are going down and always go right. Okay, so how many does it go down? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And if you need to, do the scribble tool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It didn't even stick. What happened? It's crazy. Okay, so 7/4. -7/4. And we cannot reduce that, so it just stays like that. Okay, so we have completed slide 9. So now we're going to go on to slide 10. Graphing linear equations. So this is again a review because we did it on our summer packet that we did. So to graph linear equations, we have the slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b. What does m represent? Slope. So let's put that over here. Make one bigger. And then b represents y-intercept. Just want to make it a little bigger. Okay. So it says plot the y-intercept, also called the b value. I'll highlight it. Start the y-intercept and use the slope to count up or down. So you do the up or down first. So that's your rise or run. Your rise. The number of spaces indicated by the rise. I guess we got to add that one. So plot the y-intercept, which is your b. You plot it on the y-axis. That's where the line crosses the y-axis. And then you start at your y-intercept. So you have your pencil on your y-intercept and use the slope to count up or down, which is the number of spaces indicated by the rise. So if it's negative, you're going to go down. If it's positive, you're going to go up. Then count left or right. Didn't quite fit in there, huh? Left or right, the number of spaces indicated by the run. And then you can plot a second point. plot more points using the method described in step 2. So you'll do rise over run. You'll count rise and then count run and put another point. Count rise, count run. And then step 4, connect all the points to form a line.
Mine won't work. Like the laptop hasn't been working this whole time on my computer.
Close out that browser and then open a new one. Okay, so we are going to do the draw tool for this example, y equals 3x. Use the draw tool for the line. So the slope is 3. What's the y-intercept? If it's nothing, what's nothing? Yeah, 0. So we're going to use these as our points. So what's the y-intercept? 0. So we're going to plot a point at 0. Yep, the origin. Then we're going to count rise over run. So how much is it going to rise? 3. And how much will it run? 1. If there's nothing on bottom, that automatically means it's a run 1. So I'm going to act like this is my pencil. I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3 over 1. And I can't do that again because there's not enough, right? There's not enough space on my grid. I can go the opposite of what I did. So instead of going up 3, right 1, I can go from the origin, from this first y-intercept point, and I can go down 1, 2, 3, and left 1. So I'm doing the complete opposite to go backwards. And now that we have that, we can connect our points using a line. See if I can. And we want to weigh it 3, and I'm going to do orange. And I want to put the arrows on the ends. Do y'all see how I'm putting the arrows? Up here. Because it is a line, and the line goes on and on forever. So don't forget your arrows whenever you graph. Is everybody able to graph it? Okay. So let's go over to the left side and finish the 1, 2, 3. So we have the y equals mx plus b. We have a slope and y-intercept. Purpose, write an equation line is written in when an equation of a line is written in slope-intercept form, you can easily find the slope and y-intercept of the line. Then you can graph the line using this information. So we have this y equals 2x. So let's fill in what information we know. What is the 2? Slope. And then our y-intercept. So in this one, yeah. So we could put right here +0 so that we know that's there. Same thing with down here. Okay. So we just have some examples over here. So it says drag and drop the points for each graph. If you need to use the line tool to draw the lines for the slope triangles and then the final line. Color the rise green and the run blue. So let's identify the parts. M equals what? What's our slope? Up 1/1, so it's 1. And what's the B value? -4, yeah. So we need to plot that. I need one of these points, and I think I need to copy and paste it a few times. Control C. I'm going to get a couple of points by copy and paste. So what do we graph first?
The y-intercept.
Yeah, so we're going to graph on the y-axis at the -4. And then we're going to do rise over run. So we're going to, these points are really, really big. You can make them smaller though. Just pull on a corner. So you rise 1, run 1. 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 And then you can also go down 1, left 1. It's hard to make it perfect because of the how it plots things on here. Okay, so we can connect the dots to make a line. Make sure you put arrows on the end. And we can make this a different color. Let's do red. Okay, go to the next one. So I'm going to give you time to go ahead and do these two, and then I'll come around and look at it, and then you can start on your assignment. Okay, so check your examples with mine. Make sure if it is -4/3, you're going down 4 and always go right 3. Okay, the next one is our y-intercept. Oh, it's -1. I didn't put that here, -1. And then your slope is down 4, right 1. And then when you want to find another point, you'd go up 4/1. Okay, so your assignment, let me pull that up. Yeah, I know. It's a mess. Is this spooky linear graphing. So y'all know how to do M and B. M is 1/2, so it's a positive slope, and our B is -5. And you'll probably want a ruler for this. I have rulers I'll pass out. Okay, so if you look at our graph, we have, see how this is the x-axis and this is the y-axis? That's how you know how it's turned. So on our first one, let's see, our B is -5. So we're going to go down to -5 and put a point. Down to -5. Because that's our y-intercept. And then our B is rise over run. Rise 1, run 2. Rise 1, run 2. Rise 1, run 2. Rise 1, run 2. Then to get the other points, you would go down 1, left 2. Down 1, left 2. Down 1, left 2.
And they want you to go like all the way.
Yeah. And connect your points. Make sure it goes exactly through those points. Unlike the computer, you can actually do this whenever you do it by hand. And then go ahead and put your arrows on the end. Use the ruler, okay? Let me shut this off.